What's good, guys? Welcome back to another weekly analysis. Right, you'll be joined by me, Alan, and a good friend of mine, Leo.
Hey guys, welcome back. We'll be covering the outlook for November 6th to November 10th, 2023 here. And as you can see, we can take a look at the economic calendar for this week. It's a pretty light outlook, not too much news. The biggest thing of this week would probably be the unemployment claims and the Fed Chair Powell speech on Wednesday and Thursday. And yeah, let's get started with the dollar index.
Yeah, let's get started. I do want to let you guys know, since there is not too many news for this week. I know you guys are already probably tired of me saying this, but be safe, right? Be aware that we just had a crazy week last week, so it's more likely than not that will probably just go enter small ranges, consolidate, build more orders up. All right, so just letting you guys know that, right? Just be aware. All right, let's go get started with dollar index.
All right, so dollar index on a daily chart, not too different from last week's Friday recap video. We did trade into this daily bullish order block level here. I sort of removed it because we did talk about it before, and I think this imbalance here is more salient to the week analysis. And a potential target we have for this week is the sell side liquidity here at 104,665. However, it's only a potential draw. It really depends on how the dollar reacts inside this range here, this PDA right here. And I'll talk a little bit more about that on the lower time frame as we'll go on. Did you have anything to add on the daily chart, Alan?
Nah, not really. Just want to just wait and see until it gives me a good information on what it wants to do next, right?
All right, let's move on to the lower time frame on the dollar. All right, so this is the dollar on the 1 hour instead of 4 hour. I wanted to talk a little bit more about this inefficiency level here. I did note that there's a daily bullish order block in here, this level. It's a bigger range, but this was approximately where that order block was. Now, a big thing I did want to note is right now, since prices expanded lower, I'm expecting price to consolidate a little. And because we are at a discount, I do expect some sort of retracement higher. However, price doesn't need to do that. And so reasonably, I could expect it to run sell side, but we are at a bullish order block. So we're kind of 50-50 right now. Both scenarios could kind of play out. I could see it run higher here off the bullish order block, or I could invalidate it and run sell side. Or draw a little deeper, not necessarily invalidate yet. I'm sorry. So a couple of big questions to ask as an analyst and a trader from my perspective and Alan's perspective is how does dollar react at this level here? How does it trade within the PDA right here? So does the dollar index trade through the imbalance, meaning like the bodies trade through it and then kind of use this as quote unquote resistance and order flow is bearish, or does it respect these PD arrays, these coupled PD arrays here, the daily bullish order block and the imbalance, and we start moving higher quickly, kind of trading through this range here as a low resistance liquidity run, higher, taking out this buy side here. And a big thing is at the speed of which price is trading at. So is it really meandering down, kind of like high resistance, or is it really quick? And do we run sell side or buy side first? That's these little things in price really give us a building block to reformulate the bias, because essentially more or less it's a little 50-50 right now. And so I would need to see what price is doing. And these are the questions I have in my head about what to look for in order to form a bias. Yeah. So did you have anything to add to that, Alan?
Yeah. I think what these questions do is, like you said, it gives you kind of a framework, kind of gives you an idea of where to start, right? Because I know there's a lot of times where people are like, I'm looking at a chart, but they don't know what they're looking at. And I think asking yourself these questions really help you guys form a bias and form a narrative of like, okay, what is going to happen? What can happen? What should I do if this happened or if this happens? Am I going to do anything or am I just going to wait and watch for more information? Those are the questions you want to ask yourself to say, hey, am I am I allowing myself to take this trade or take a trade if something forms because I'm unsure or I have I'm seeing my analysis play out at the moment. I think this is what they want to do. This is the target they're aiming for. If you don't have that, that those answers for your questions, don't be in the market. You're not trading with your analysis anymore. You're kind of just trading with just guesswork. Right. So at the moment, right, like I said already, I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see what they want to do. And Leo's doing the same thing. We're both waiting to see what they want to do at this bullish PDA rate. Will they respect it? Will they do anything with it? Will they just ignore and go straight for sell side? There's so many things that can happen. And Leo and I just don't want to expose ourselves to that risk when we aren't sure that this is not high probability for us while we're risking equity in this market, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, let's move on to Euro USD daily, right? So at the moment, right, this is what E looks like. Market just open at the moment here. But as of right now, it's traded through the September 20th high, right? And it traded through the kind of the bodies of these candles here. So, like I said, after this massive move higher, I'm looking for either consolidation or retracement, right? But at the moment, it's not doing that retracement. So I'm potentially just looking at a consolidation here, maybe a shallow stop run, and then a punch higher above these highs here, right? That can definitely be possible, right? I wouldn't be surprised if they continue doing that, right? Just a nice little stop run here and then drop lower, right? There is still sell side here, right? Relatively equal lows here on the weekly. If you guys want to pull that up on your own charts, you guys should be able to see that, right? And I also like the fact that they kind of accumulated price lower and lower and lower, higher and higher, my bad, higher and higher, allowing this big run higher trading to buy side here. This move here took out a lot of buy side liquidity, right? So it kind of floods the market with buyers. Kind of want to see what they do in this situation here. It goes back to exactly what I said about Dixie. It's low probability at the moment, right? It's a 50-50 market. Anything can happen, right? There's not a lot of news here, so they can just kind of move price lethargically for the rest of the week. And if I want to participate in that and I get burned, that's on me because I decided to participate in that, right? But as of right now, Euro USD, a lot of buy side got taken out. I'm looking for maybe some level of short-term liquidity, sell side to get taken out. Maybe they create a low on Monday, run higher Tuesday, Wednesday, and then go for that Monday low to have them engineer stops there and then run through that Monday low. Something like that could be something I'm could pay attention to, right? Let's move on to Euro USD 1 hour, right? Kind of just showed you guys again. Previously, we high was the draw here, boss liquidity here, Tuesday high, right? You can kind of see what I talked about, right? Monday, they engineered this low here, punch the higher, punch the higher. Tuesday, drops lower, right? Wednesday opens, runs through this low here, runs through last Friday, last Thursday high, right? Trades into sell side here. Last stop run again here before a massive run higher, right? What are they targeting here? Targeting this inefficiency here and then trading up into the buy side liquidity up here, right? We can see that very aggressive run higher. So as of right now, I don't recommend you guys engage in the market until maybe Tuesday. Let Monday breathe. Let's just let the markets breathe for now. I know you guys are like, it just moves so much. I missed that move. There's FOMO. There's a lot. Relax. Just take a deep breath. Just relax. Okay. That's what they want you to think. When these big moves happen, you'll realize through experience, through back testing, you'll realize after these big moves happen, there'll usually be either a small consolidation or some of a retracement, right? And you don't want to be like, oh, it's reversing now. And then you see the down candles come down. You're like, okay, sell. And then it starts running against you again, right? You have to be very nimble. You have to be very careful and be aware. Okay, what is going on? what am I feeling? Why am I feeling this way? Is it because I missed out this big move? Okay, yeah, people will be like, oh, I missed out this big run higher. I'm not happy with it. I want to catch something, right? But then when the markets are slow after, right, because what they just ran out these buy side, they're probably going to consolidate for a little bit, right? Build some more sentiment before making their next decision. You guys don't want to be caught up in that, right? So if you guys are wanting to trade, make sure you guys are trading for the right reasons, right? Understand, okay, what is it going to be potentially targeting? Is it going to target these lows for a short-term run, targeting these highs for a short-term run? You have to be aware of what to do and don't overstay the welcome. Just be very, very aware that, okay, the market ran really aggressively last week. I have to be careful. Very simple, right? So like I said, let Monday breathe. Okay, let it breathe. Wait until Tuesday, Wednesday, and pick your shots. And then if you catch something, Tuesday, Wednesday, just relax. Let the rest of the week play out. If you see something else, you can take it, right? But just understand. It already happened. A big move happened on Friday. Let's be aware of that. Wait for Monday, let Monday breathe, and then trade Tuesday, Wednesday. Very, very simple. All right, let's move on to GU. We have GU daily here, right? GU daily here, more of a bigger candle than EU, right? Running out buy side here, running the October high here, trading up into this inefficiency here, trading right up into that that bullish candle here, right? And at the moment, I don't want to call tops or bottoms, but this definitely could look like it can run lower, right? Give a little retracement, right? Drop a little lower, trade back down into maybe these up candles here, this up candle here, right? Even trade down into the mean of this up candle. Could something do something like that? I wouldn't be surprised, right? Drop it lower to the mean of that kind of bait everybody think this is the top and then send this higher. Easily do something like that, right? So it's not that, oh, I'm trying to call that it's going to do this or do that. It's I'm trying to understand what they want to do and what they're targeting next, right? I want to see what they're targeting before I enter my trade, right? Because if you're just going in and just entering trades without seeing the target, you don't know what you're aiming for. And then when it runs against you, you're like, oh, what is this? Is this a retracement? It might be a reversal. You might just take your whole position out, right? So let's move on from GU daily, right? Like I said, just be calm, just relax, right? Go on GU 1 hour here, right? Went over through this on Friday, right? Kind of just broke it down for you. Trade down into daily wick, weekly market open price. Price runs higher, trades right down into it, trades right down, trades through it, right? We can see it accumulate down here. First level accumulation, second accumulation, third accumulation here. It doesn't take out that low, right? Price runs higher, immediately rebalance, right? You guys didn't check it out on Friday. You guys check it out today, right? Price comes right down to the tick of that. It's perfect. It's literally perfect to that tick. Immediate rebalance. What do we expect from that? Massive move higher, right? Running buy side here and here, right? Retraces lower, trades down in this inefficiency down to this bearish candle here. Price runs higher, reaccumulates down into this inefficiency here. Look at that. It's perfect. Perfect. Just when you go through your charts, you can go through that, put those annotations on, right? Price runs higher, has a little quick stop run here to run traded below through those lows here, little quick down candles, and then massive push higher for NFP on Friday, right? So looking at these moves here, a lot of people who miss these moves might try to force something today or tomorrow. This is exactly what I said. Wait until Mondays. Let Monday breathe. Trade on Tuesday. Okay, you don't know what's gonna happen on Monday. It might just consolidate. You might be just losing your commission for no reason at all. Just relax. Wait for Tuesday. Wait for Tuesday. Okay. But that should kind of give you guys an idea of where I stand on the market. Right? Is there something you want to add to any of this, Leo?
Um, could you go back on GU daily?
Yeah, I got you here.
Yeah, so I see that. Oops. Yeah, so I see that on GU daily. Um, I'm looking at this imbalance you highlighted out here. They run through it into this candle here. And I would like to see how price reacts to this green candle here, this bullish order, bearish order block. Sorry. And I'm also looking at this swing high here. This could be a potential target. And through my past experience, I'm just going to go with the present order flow. And so I'll be looking inside this imbalance area. And if price uses this to accumulate, this area, this swing high could be a target. Yeah.
Sounds good.
That's
Sounds good. Yeah, let's move on to crude oil. This is yours. Go for it, Leo.
Yeah, so crude oil, not much movement in the open. I did want to see this market, how this market opened from Friday to Sunday. It was very smooth, no gap, which is cool. I did switch up a little bit of things on the chart here. As you can see, I did still want 78.66 to be an objective for next week. And I added a sell side liquidity target of 77.24. If we trade quickly into here, this could be an objective. So basically, price trading into this order block here. And I'm thinking they're gonna turtle soup run the sell side before making any moves higher if there's a large distribution move into this week. I say large distribution move this week because price has been accumulating down here and up here. Very sticky consolidation price action, and I'd be expecting some kind of displacement soon. These levels aren't as permanent here. Highlighted in black, this imbalance here. We'll see how we do on these objectives first, these two objectives, and then maybe this will be invalidated. Maybe it'll become more salient. So we'll see. So crude oil on the hourly, there is a little gap here. I'm sorry. There is a little gap, but it's really, really small, and price already filled it in. From the open to the time of this video. So not too salient. However, I do note it just because it is an event that occurred in price. So looking at the opening of this candle, 81.24, price trades into it, rejects it, and then we're in this little range here. I want to see some manipulation move higher or lower, depends. I would like one move lower, higher, and then a send off lower to kind of offset some orders and takes liquidity before price expanding lower. So I'm still bearish on crude oil. However, I will give you guys an update on the midweek review. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Did you have anything to add, Alan?
Not too much. I really like the bias you have for crude oil. Crude oil definitely looks a lot better than the Forex pairs at the moment, right? They actually did consolidate a little bit more, so I am looking for an expansion move towards a target at the moment. I'm not sure where, but I am leaning towards bearish at the moment. Looks like it really couldn't run towards those lows. But let's just wait for now, right? Let's wait until we see what they want to do, right?
Especially with the 50-50 dollar. I'm just gonna sit on my hands for Monday and see what's up. There's always extra setups and extra moves. So no really FOMO here. All right, E-mini S&P on the daily. I'm a little bit more bullish than I am bearish on the futures. Given that this is pretty clearly to me as a buy model. Here you have your original consolidation, distribution, reaccumulation, second stage distribution, reversal, and then we see price move higher from it. We don't see much of a reaccumulation move in the middle of the range. So that did make me and Alan suspicious last week, suspecting a manipulation move higher and a reversal lower. However, on the daily chart, I'll be watching this candle here, this imbalance here, and this imbalance here, which I didn't note, but this imbalance is able to be targeted. So around 4260 to 4320, this range. However, we'll see how we do here first. This is a newer range. This candle hasn't closed yet. However, overnight, I expect them to kind of like run it a little lower, then higher. Oops. Then higher into buy side liquidity, consolidate inside this sell side imbalance buy side efficiency here. And then towards the later end of the week, Thursday, Friday, kind of see price extend lower. So this could be a really slow week, but for now, I'm expecting price run lower a little bit and then higher. Yeah. Did you have anything to add, Alan, on the daily?
No, you kind of wrapped it up. Yeah, we have very, very similar bias, almost exactly the same bias, I would say. So yeah, keep going.
All right. So 1 hour. I did want to start off by noting this fib out. During the time of this recording, basically around Sunday open, we did have this range low, range high here. We have 50 right here, around 4257 here. As you can see, price really tried to get away from this. And I suspect later on, I don't know when, but maybe in the next week or so, depending on the market environment, they'll reuse this level, this on the higher time frame. This is very inefficient, in my opinion. There's not too much going on here. So eyes on this. Again, this is the daily imbalance level here. There is a fair value gap here. Busy, buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. I will be looking for price to maybe use this to accumulate and then send higher early into the week. So my target is 443,050. And yeah, that's about it. I would tolerate price to come down in these lows here. I would expect some sort of stop run here. It's okay. It's permissible to me. So on the daily, it would be like a institutional order flow entry, basically like a wick into the bottom of this. Basically body down, wick barely through it, and then I'll run higher. But yeah, did you have anything to add, Alan, for the hourly?
No, I just think I can see it coming down to that level. If it does come that deep, I would look for potentially a stop run below those lows, like you said. Trade a little bit deeper just to really get get retail, or not retail, get traders that think it's gonna go bearish to go bearish, and then run it up against them one more time, right? But at the meantime, we're just speculating, so anything can happen, guys. Just letting you guys know that, right? But yeah, go ahead, Leo.
Yeah. Like I said, this is a 50-50 for me and Alan. So I will just take this week step by step, really, really slow down. I do want to make, big extrapolation, big speculation. Oh, it's gonna do this and then come down and then consolidate here, all that. But for now, I'm looking here, most importantly, this range, and whether price just ramps up and takes out buy side and then uses this range, that could happen too. But yeah, for the most part, this has my eye, and buy side liquidity has my eye.
Okay, so we got Nasdaq over here, right? Very, very similar bias to ES, right? We have this inefficiency here, there's an imbalance here, right? With this inversion fair value gap along with the constant encroachment here, price traded up into it, right? I wouldn't be surprised if we had a stop run above this high here, trading up into this, and then drop lower and then run higher. I know it's like a lot to understand, but it's just an idea for now. Don't hold me to it. It's just what I could potentially see, right? Or they can leave this high here and then run lower and then run higher, right? But I am expecting some level of retracement, potentially even like I said, I like calling tops, right, or bottoms, but this could easily trade up into the CB level up here again. All right. Easily trade up there if it wants to. Right. So it's in an area where I think it should be in a premium and it shouldn't run above this high if it's going to go bearish. Right. But as of right now, judging from the state of where the entire world is at and what's going on in the world, I wouldn't be surprised if it just wanted to send this higher or just send this lower. So like we said already, take it slow. It's like 50-50, but overall, order flow looks like it's going bullish, right? But I don't really see a lot of retracements or reaccumulations. So this could just be a stop run higher and just to fake out a lot of traders that were trying to go bearish. And then now they're forced to cover and then go bullish here, where then market makers are then allowed to push price lower, right? So at the moment, just be aware of these levels. I recommend you guys having these levels on your charts, right? But don't do too much. Just keep it clean, very simple. Just seeing what it could do, what it could run to, right? Let's move on to the 1 hour on NAS. So similarly to NAS, right? If ES trades lower, I'm looking for NAS to also trade lower, retrace down into this level here. Obviously, for NAS, it looks a lot deeper. So if price trades above, price trades below this level here, looking for these lows again, right, as a potential stop run, and then maybe having a nice reaction to go higher, trade into buy side liquidity at 15366.75 here, right? And if it really gets animated, it can really get above to this level here for the CB here, right? But as of right now, be very, very cautious, right? I'm not pushing too much, and I don't think you guys should be either, right? It's more of a week where you don't want to do too much, especially when the market's not doing too much, right? We had this massive run higher, as you can see, continuously running higher, never really giving a chance for anyone to really get into the market unless you're just saying, "Okay, I'm gonna buy at this level here. I'm just gonna let this and catch this run higher," right? It makes it very, very interesting, right, for price and for traders alike to see where NAS wants to move from here, right? Because you could argue NAS running higher immediately, or it can retrace lower, consolidate a little bit, and then have a stop run, punch higher to buy some liquidity. Could do something like that, right? But as of right now, just be very, very careful, right? Don't push too hard, and then just allow the market to breathe, right? Like I said already, just skip Monday. If you really want to trade Monday and you really want to, look into the charts and catch something, I would advise you to work on that psychology of yours right there. Because you shouldn't be trying to rush into the market, especially after a day like Friday, right? You want to let the market breathe a little bit, let it move around, and then see what it wants to do, right? Before you jump in and throw your will at the market here. Was there anything you have to add for Nas, Leo?
Yeah, so I'd like to go back on the daily. Um, when you talked about a retracement here inside this range here,
Mm-hmm.
my eyes darted towards this PD area here, this volume
Mm-hmm.
imbalance. Um, it'd be really cool to see price use this volume imbalance into this week and send price higher. That's just a thesis of mine. This level isn't marked out, but my eye is on it
Yeah, yeah. There's
here.
also the new week opening gap on the left. If you can use that. It's not labeled, but you can see it on the left, the two green candles where price close and open below. This one here.
Oh, I can't see your mouse, but
Oh yeah,
oh,
these.
this one? Yeah, this one.
Oh no, the one above it a little bit. Yeah, that one right there. Yeah, those two. Yeah, you see it? How price closed and then it closed and then open below.
Yeah. Oh, this one.
Yeah, all right. Close it open below. It could come back into that as well. Yeah. So as of right now, let's just play safe, take a little vacay again. I know it's been 3 weeks. Take every 2 weeks, another week of vacay. Don't never harm nobody, right?
Yeah. There were weeks. Man. There were times in my trading career where I just had to sit on my hands for weeks, even like a month, even, and just not do anything. Because price was just so bad. So this is kind of like the journey of a trader. It's not about everyday trading. It's more of like trading your setup and your system, your model. So when price is uncertain, just chill, sit in your hands.
Yeah, I'm still working on that as well, so we're all having our own battles. So let's try to improve together, right? We enjoy sharing our buys with you guys. If you guys have any questions or concerns, right, or any trading related questions, you can drop them down below in the comments. Leo and I will be more than happy to answer those comments or answer those questions for you guys, right, Leo?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's wrap up this video. Right. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Stay safe, and yeah, we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.
Take care, guys.